What's up, pizowell here. Just got back from watching The Wolfman, starring Benicio del Toro and directed by Joe Johnston. This, of course, is the remake of the classic Universal monster movie. And I kind of want to talk about it. I was really looking forward to this movie. I know it'd been scheduled for release last year, at least once or twice, and postponed and pushed back, and reshoots and production problems, things like that, reportedly hounded this movie. All those things aside, I was still really interested and really excited to go see it, just for the fact that I think if you look at it on paper, it's directed by Joe Johnston, who's a good director. It's co-written by Kevin Walker, I can't recall, who wrote Seven. Visual effects by the great Rick Baker, of course, and starring and also co-produced by Benicio del Toro. So I thought, this is going to be pretty interesting. I mean, just Benicio del Toro as a Wolfman alone is very interesting. Of course, it harkens back to, I think it was his first big screen appearance in Big Top Pee-wee as the dog boy. So it's sort of a unity there. Everything's coming back full circle for Benicio. The film, the bottom line about the movie is the movie does not reflect the talent involved that made the film. From just a character standpoint, Benicio del Toro's character, Lawrence Talbot, he seems very underwritten. There's not a lot for Benicio to work with there. It seems like not a lot for him to sink his teeth into. His dialogue is very sort of scant, reduced to one sentence, piece of dialogue like "I will be leaving in the morning," or "I thought you were leaving," things like that. And not that Benicio doesn't do a good job with what he has. In a lesser actor's hands, I think it would come off as a very sort of apathetic and aloof performance. Benicio does try and instill this sense of doom and foreboding in the character as best he can. There's just not a lot for him to work with, unfortunately. That's a major thing with the movie, because you're supposed to really feel for the guy. There's he's just a normal guy. Well, he's a professional stage actor, which you kind of think he'd be coming from the stage, maybe a little larger than life or a little more animated or something. I don't know. He's not. But he does a good job with that sort of everyman sense of, I'm cursed with this thing, and fate, and doom, and all those things. He does a good job with that. I just wish there was more for him to really get into. The next big problem I have with the movie was the copious amounts of CGI, particularly with the werewolf transformations. It seems like such a waste to hire Rick Baker, who of course did the werewolf transformations for American Werewolf in London, won an Oscar for that. Those, of course, are mind-bending. I mean, even by today's standards, great special effects there. And then to see them just do CGI, just really, even quote-unquote good CGI, expensive CGI, isn't good CGI. It just seemed like such a waste, really. I don't know. And the werewolves themselves didn't really look that good to me, I don't think. I don't know. I was disappointed not only in just the CGI and the amount of CGI, but also the werewolves themselves didn't look that great to me. I don't know. Things I did enjoy about the movie. Technically, it's exceptionally well made. The cinematography, the production design, it looks great. You know, the moors all laden with fog. You know, these woodlands that just with this creeping, dense fog everywhere. I really enjoyed that. Really gives an atmosphere that was very interesting and enjoyable. Some of the performances were good. Anthony Hopkins, who plays Benicio del Toro's father, I really enjoyed his performance. It sort of goes from sort of eccentric, goofy guy to somebody who's really sort of malevolent, which was cool. Emily Blunt is good in the movie. She's also very easy on the eyes. Who's the guy? He played Agent Smith in the Matrix movies. He was also the voice of B in V for Vendetta. I can't recall his name, the actor's name, but he plays Inspector Aveline. Who, if you've seen the movie From Hell or read that graphic novel, you should know who he is. There's even a mention of him searching for Jack the Ripper. There's a reference to that in the movie. He does a very good job. All in all, I mean, like on a 4-star scale, I'd probably give it 2.5 stars. It's the kind of movie, the werewolf scene, the werewolf attack scenes are very cool. There's a lot of practical effects in those, a lot of, limbs ripped off and digits torn off and guts everywhere and things like that. That was nice. Overall, as I was saying, on a 4-star scale, I'd probably give it 2.5. I would say to go watch it, check it out. It's not the kind of movie I think I ever need to really see again. Definitely not something I think I'd want to buy on DVD. But I would say it's worth a look. Go out, support it. It's very, very few and far between do we ever get sort of a werewolf movie in the theater, or really a decent werewolf movie, period. And this is definitely a decent werewolf movie. I wouldn't put it up there on the level of the classics like Merry Werewolf in London or The Howling or anything like that. And it doesn't really aspire to be those kind of werewolf movies. It's sort of, it wants to be sort of a, I don't know. It reminded me of the movie Wolf here and there, the Jack Nicholson, Michelle Pfeiffer movie, which I actually liked that movie quite a bit too. A bit higher brow, or it aspires to be a bit higher brow. But all in all, I enjoyed it and I did it. It could have been really good. Unfortunately, it wasn't. All the talent in the world was there to elevate the movie to greater heights. It just didn't work out, unfortunately. Still, I'd say go check it out. Again, 2.5 stars out of 4. The Wolfman. I guess that's it. So anyway, until next time, peace.